Welcome back, everyone. It is another weekend at the homestead. It's going to be kind of a short weekend this week because I've spent half the weekend down south helping my mom with some projects. So we're going to see what we can get done today. It's my last day off before I go back to work. But I think what we're going to do today is I'm going to see if I can find the boards I need to mill for that and get that done. The door we'll do at a later date. I'd like to get we had to run the generator a little bit last night, so I had to tuck that up and get it out of the way. So I'd like to get the generator, get that wall done, get the generator mounted, where it's going to be, get the anti-vibration pads that I have on it, port the exhaust through the wall. With the door there, I don't worry about ventilating it yet. We'll do that as a later date. So the next project after this would be to get the door done, and then probably next week or the week after, look at getting the vents done, because I want to get some firewood done. So we're going to go down and see what I got for trees that we can cut up, that I can hopefully get enough planks to finish the rest of that. So I think I'm going to need probably maybe a half a dozen 8-foot boards. So we'll see what we can get milled up here and see what I can scrounge up. So we'll bring you along. Got some rumblings going on. But I'll take the clouds because it's 80-some degrees. But I got these 3 cut up. This should hopefully be enough to finish the front of the woodshed. Not the door, I'll do with something different. I got some slab wood I'm going to try to use the doors for. But I do have another one right there. If it's not enough, I can come down and grab that one and mill it up. So I'm going to take these 3 over to the sawmill, get them milled up, see what I get out of there. And fingers crossed, we don't have to repeat this. All right, we're back up at the shed. I got that all milled up before the rain moved in. And now we're kind of in a lull in between them. I think we're going to get some more because the sun's out, it's humid again. But we got just dumped on. We got 3/4 of an inch of rain in about a half an hour or so. But I'm going to get this. I got stuff set up here. I got boards there to see if I can actually get this done. So well, they're a little dirty from the rain, but that is done. That is sealed up. First good rain will wash a little bit of sand and stuff because we were on the ground here, and of course with the heavy rain it splashed up on top. So, but yeah, they're done. So now I gotta get for some framing in here for the sheet steel, and then get the exhaust ported through the wall, and we'll get set up to do that. Hey guys, I didn't film any of it, so I apologize. It's kind of tight quarters in here and hard to get a good filming, but so I used up the scrap steel that I had, got it around the corner, put a board on the end of it right there, as you can see, just to protect that edge. That edge I'm not worried about because it's kind of protected. You're not going to be walking by it, where that end you're going to be walking by it in the door all the time. So I just wanted to kind of make it a little bit dressed up. Still rumbling out. But I'm going to go ahead and get the drill. I got it marked where my hole needs to go. And then I'm going to start working on that. So we'll be back as we get that done. Okay guys, here is kind of the finished look. I haven't moved the 100-pound LP tank, so I just got the 20-pounder sitting over here for now. But this is kind of going to go, that cast tank will actually go up higher on the wall so that the bottom of it is above this tank, so I can fill there. We got a box made for kindling. I got to cut all that stuff up. But the generator is here. And that kink in that tube is actually, for me, is intentional. Because any moisture that is in that tube, I want to run out the wall. And it has got an air gap there, so that's not gonna, if it, it's not gonna get too hot. It might warm the metal a little bit, but it ain't gonna get that hot. But yeah, the generator's here plugged in. This is all finished, so this will help keep that heat, deflect some of that heat. And we ran it a little bit already. It's quieter. I don't know if I can see it. I didn't film any of it, but you'll notice how it can wiggle on those boards. There is 2 rubber isolators stacked on top of each other, and they're just set in there. You can see the bolts are just there. I'm not going to tie them down. Same with back here. You'll see that it can move. So it basically has the ability to, once it's running, it stabilizes. It kind of bounces around when you first start it. You first start it, it bounces around, but then it evens out. This helps keep the vibration off the floor, but it also gives me the ability that if I want to take the generator out and make it portable, all I have to do is lift it up off of those, take that hose clamp off, and I got a spare one in here. Well, actually I moved it. But I can take this generator out and use it somewhere on the property. And then we're going to cover this with the canvas for now, but eventually we're going to put a door in here. But I'm going to use this as a trial. So for now I'm going to put a canvas up, and I'll take a picture of that and kind of show you the finished product. Hi guys, that is going to be it for this week's video. We'll look at somehow, I got to look and see how I want to do this door. So I'm not ready to do it yet. So for now, just overlap the canvas like we did over there. I'm not going to put trim boards on it because it's just temporary. But that is the exhaust port for the generator. So that's really the only thing you see. But I got some scrap to pick up and got to make some kindling out of it, which is great. So that'll be another little project of just chopping all that up with the chop saw to length so that it's kindling, and we'll put it in that kindling box. But that's going to be it for this week's video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and follow our channel. And for those that are new to our channel, thank you for coming along with us and subscribing. And we look forward to seeing you guys next week. Have a good one.